Yeah.
I gotta put that one on too, right?
You don't have to if you want to. It's up to you. I mean, we all got Yankee hats on.
Where's mine? That'd be crazy if she pull hers out the bag.
Yeah, y'all already know what it is. I'm on my Funk Flex shit all 2021. Everybody can't come up here. We got Rah Meezy in the building.
Queens. Like, look. Don't invite me to B&B. See, I hop in this bitch, I'm exploding like TNT. Only bitch won't be with me. Just heard a little bitch tell me, bitch, don't leave, please. Like, way before pandemic, said I been had packs, so they think I'm a bitch machine. Like, way before pandemic, said I been had packs, so they think I'm a bitch machine. Like, get money, I done for bitches that act like I was the man, can't get shit from me. Over 6 hour trip, I done smoked up the set, came back now less than the 20. That's in the like, look, run through them packs like every day, like I'm the plug. I seen this flyer, so I slid up like a thug. No cap, no kizzy, I got the city inside of the club, look. And I wipe the boy nose, he was trying to pose, run around like he tough, look. Run through them packs like every day, like I'm the plug. I seen this flyer, so I slid up like a thug. No cap, no kizzy, I got the city inside of the club, look. And I wipe the boy nose, he was trying to pose, run around like he tough, look. You make a move, little nigga, guarantee that my niggas gon' dump, look. I keep a tool on me, how them niggas run up out this club, little nigga stupid got hit or crate, try to run to his trunk, chopper go get it, and I take the trip just to get it, they flip it, they know the truth, and niggas they bitches, they talk a lot shit, but I know they won't shoot, and how is it so many bitches and guns and V, it's a coup, look, and how is it so many bitches and guns. Don't invite me to B&B. See, I hop in this bitch, I'm exploding like TNT. Ain't shit they can preach to me. Half my family fuck, how you niggas come meet the G's. Only bitch won't be with me. Just cut a little bitch, tell me bitch don't leash you, please. Like way before pandemic, said I been had packs, so they think I'm a bitch machine. Like, get money,
Woo! Talk about it.
Fucked up a couple times.
Yeah, no, you did good. You definitely came hard, for sure. I'm fucking with it.
Appreciate it.
So, who is Rah Meezy? Like, how did you get that name? Who are you?
Who is Rah Meezy?
What's the T?
What's the T? Like, I'm just a young nigga from Southside. Well, let me. I'm doing an interview. I'm just a young dude from Southside. I started rapping like the age of 7 years old, 6 years old. Really, my whole environment always been music. So like, Rah Meezy is just like, I'm an off branch. Like when you speak about Rah Meezy, you gotta speak with people about like G Baby, Skino, DZ, like my older brothers and cousins and affiliates. But that's like really what made me though. People I was around.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. What's your affiliation with like Sleazy and all that like type of thing? Are you affiliated with that? Is your name comes from that, like, or? Oh
nah, it don't even really come for that. The Sleazy, that's like some new shit. Shout out to Jaffe, he's locked up right now. But he really made like that term Sleazy. That came like maybe like in 2016. But my name been Rah Meezy since the age I started rapping, since 6 years old.
Fact. So who would you consider like a musical influence to you besides, you know, on a mainstream level?
Besides on a mainstream level, my older brother for sure. My older brother does music, General DZ. That's a person I'll listen to like on a regular.
Is that your real brother? Because I think I know you from him.
Brother. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I definitely know you from him. I think I was following him after he did like a freestyle.
And Nikki reposted.
Yeah, Nikki reposted it, and I started following him or whatever. And then he posted you, and I was like, oh, this little kid is hard, so let me follow him. So ever since then, I've been tapped in, and like I said, I've been hearing your name a lot in Queens. A lot of people be talking about you, how you're super, super hard.
Right,
so
appreciate that.
That's definitely dope. So who do you consider to be the top 5 rappers of all time?
Top 5 rappers of all time? My top 5 of all time, definitely Biggie Smalls. He always make the top
Same.
of the
Number 1.
Nas, we got the same birthday and from Queens, so he always make the
You a Virgo?
Yeah.
Me too?
Oh, that's lit. G Herbo, that's like, he's super underestimated, underrated. Like, I always been like one of my top favorite rappers. Right now, I've been rocking with Babyface Ray, heavy.
Oh yeah, I like him. Yeah.
And I have to say Ice Red Vizzo. That's another person from Detroit. Vizzo, that's his name.
So, how do you feel about the Detroit music scene?
The Detroit music scene, I feel like it's lit because truthfully, I've been tapped in with the Detroit music scene since like 2017. Just from like certain people I be around and the shit they into, the shit I was into. Like, so that was like roads music, feel me? That's what we would call it, road music.
Right.
Shit that we listen when we trapping and stuff like that. I feel like the music scene over there is lit though, cause it's like, if you really know, hip hop kind of started like
in Detroit.
in Detroit first.
Facts.
So
a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, so they
like with Motown and all of that. A lot of people don't know that.
Facts. My dad went there when I was younger, so it's like Detroit. They just now making a lane for themselves again, like, and not even just on some knowing how to spit super hard and knowing how like having mad bars, like. They just know some wavy shit, so I like it. They having fun with it over there.
Yeah, nah, I definitely fuck with Detroit. I got the opportunity to work around like Molly Brazy and Sterl Gotti, and they really got me to tap in with the Detroit scene. Yeah. So I definitely respect the Detroit scene and everything they're doing over there.
Right, that's tough.
So if you could collaborate with any 2 artists from New York City, who would they be and why?
Any 2 artists from New York City, who would they be and why? I have to say A Boogie and let me think of something. Probably what's a female from New York that's blowing on right now, going crazy?
There's Diamond King, there's London Hill, there's Lola Brooke, there's Billy B, there's Connie Diamond, there's Scott Banks, there's
Lola Brooks for a fact. Cause since I was younger, I always was paying attention to Lola Brooks, how she move on the gram, how she be with all the gangsters. I like her style a lot. That's definitely somebody that I would work with just because of that. Like, I look up to that whole movement that she had going on, just being an independent.
Yeah, nah, I actually definitely fuck with Lola Brooke. She's super dope, and she's coming hard. And she actually has an amazing personality. A lot of girls that be rapping, like, they don't have a nice personality. And I'm not trying to be mean, but just being the fact that, like, I'm so tapped into female rap, these female rappers don't be nice girls, and Lola is actually one of the cool girls. So
I think she my cousin.
I'ma ask her. So outside of New York City, are there any artists on a major level that you would like to collaborate with?
Yeah, for sure. The Detroit dudes, Babyface Ray, Icewear Bizzo, V's, any one of them.
So next question: if you had to choose between true love and your career being exactly where you wanted it to be, what would you choose and why?
I gotta go with my career being exactly where it want to be, because it's like I came in this life by myself. So regardless, like true love, like that's all good and fine and stuff. Like, you know, I'm a big fan of love, like having a relationship. But at the end of the day, you die in this world alone. So I still gotta get what I gotta have going for myself. I gotta be where I gotta go, or else I did everything for no reason. I can't let that stop because of one person.
Right, I respect that. So are you in a relationship right now? I'm pretty sure the girls want to know.
Yeah, facts.
You in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So how was that going for you?
It's lit. It's lit. Shit.
Okay, so if you could sit down and have dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Nipsey. Because I met him one time, like, and it was like maybe a month before he passed. It was at a show at SOB's in the city. And I was chopping it up with him for maybe like a good 5 minutes before he went on stage. This one he went on stage with Gunna, what was it? Yeah, Gunna and Fetty Luciano and stuff. But we was chopping it up, and it was like he was about to get into a crazy conversation, but they pulled him out the room. And he had to go on stage and stuff, so I didn't even really get to elaborate. Like, he didn't get to really.
You know what's so crazy? Because it's so crazy that Nipsey's not here anymore, because literally 90% of the time when like I do interviews with people and I ask them like, hey, who would you like to speak to? They say Nipsey.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. And you know what's so crazy? Before Nipsey Hussle even passed away, I have interviews in the cut of people saying like, yo, if I could sit down with anybody dead or alive, it would be Nipsey. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy that he passed away at this point.
Nah, it definitely is.
So what do you think about the current state of hip-hop?
The current state of hip-hop, I feel like hip-hop is missing something right now.
What do you think is missing?
I'm not even sure. It's like, it's missing. It's like hip-hop is too many places right now. Like, I feel like hip-hop is missing like its own genres. Like, besides just the drill rap, you got people that make melodic rap and stuff like that. And kind of still didn't really make a genre for that yet. And then besides that, you got people that found out and learned the way to do both at the same time on one track and it sound fire. I feel like hip hop just don't got like no real personality right now. Like, everybody's just everywhere with it.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like everybody at this point is kind of trying to be like everybody else, and they're not really focusing on like perfecting who they are and their craft and their sound. Everybody just want to sound like what they think is lit and like, you know, a fast come up so they could get that deal. And that's a little bit of an issue for me because I'm all about, you know, the art and the craft of it.
Right now, for sure.
So what do you think about the current rap scene in Queens?
current rap scene. Again, it's definitely missing something. Like,
because I feel like, alright, so me, the reason why I'm even doing this interview with you right now is because, alright, I'm from Queens, you know, I grew up in Southside or whatever, and, you know, I've been doing this for like, you know, a few years now, at least like over 5 years, and when it comes to the Queens rap scene, like, I don't hear about y'all at all.
At all.
At all. And it's an issue for me because I know there's a lot of talented artists in Queens, but we don't get the respect we deserve. What do you think is missing for us to get to the next level?
Because Queens want to be on everybody else's wave.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think
for sure. We don't got our own starter file. And whenever niggas make music and do happen to get lit, they ride with anybody else's wave or whoever else is lit or out the door in another borough. They just go over there and fuck what they can. They don't ever bring no light on to another nigga from Queens. Think about it. Really think about who's lit from Queens, but they stay.
But who is lit from Queens though?
A couple people.
To me, I feel like there's no one that's really lit from Queens right now. I can't.
Nobody that's really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nobody that's really lit from Queens right now, opposed to other boroughs. And I feel like the Queens artists who are super talented. He's from Queens.
Yeah. You ain't know that, he's from Queens. That's what I'm saying.
So I feel like there are artists who are talented from Queens, but they're not consistent and they don't put in the work, if that makes sense. Like they don't like. I don't know if it's like they too comfortable, but I think it's a thing with New York artists. Period.
I'm gonna tell you, you got SB, you got Slayban, Ray-Ban. That's my son Slay from the Bricks, the same place as Lou got Cash. You got Bass Swag. You got Payroll. You got J-Raw. You got I don't even know the name. You got even 10 Grand from Rochdale. There's so many other Double O Moolah. There's so many artists in Queens. And let me tell you, it's this little beef shit that they want to call it, whatever they want to call it. And then besides that, nobody puts a shine on one another. The minute niggas even have the opportunity to get out the door, like you see how Brooklyn got their starting five. You go to Brooklyn, you got Favi, you got Rowdy, Bobby. Besides that, before they even came home though, you got the young niggas in Brooklyn holding it down. You see them with each other all the time. Rod Swish, all the Woo Mon them. Even if they not Woo, but they just affiliated from me. Queens don't do that with each other. The minute a nigga get out the door or something from Queens, they go fuck with the next person, the next girl that's lit.
Right, because somebody had mentioned this to me. They said in Queens out here, we kind of like, there's a lot of beef with inside our borough, which I don't really know about.
It's not real.
And they saying like,
I swear.
no, but that be the thing. It's like y'all fake having beef. Y'all don't want to get in the studio together. And that's nothing because I was working on a project. While I was trying to work on a project which had just Queens projects, Queens artists. Remember I had told you about that. But now it's to the point where honestly I'm about to make it just straight New York because I feel like people being weird about getting into the studio, and it's like I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Cause it's like I'm going up.
That shit did.
And I'm about to be playing with y'all. So what we doing?
Real.
So what can we expect from you up and coming?
What can they expect from me up and coming? I got a tape dropping real soon. That's gonna be called what was I gonna call it? QBBSB, the Bandemic. Just cause we in a pandemic right now. It's a lot going on. And
did you make a lot of bands during the pandemic?
Yeah, I did.
Were you getting bands before the pandemic?
Way back. I've been on the stocks and the Forex and all that. I've been doing that before the pandemic, you know? So, it's like, but now though, I'm in a bag where it's like, I'm about to just drop this tape. I got visuals already in the tuck that's not even out yet. I got other visuals lined up. I'm about to just start traveling. They're gonna see me all over the place doing a lot of promo and just moving off the ground, a lot of World Star videos. Maybe few features. I'm not really big on the features.
Why are you not big on features?
Niggas can't rap. I swear to God.
Why? But you know what's so funny? Because I feel like Queens niggas can rap. Most of the Queens niggas that be rapping, they actually can rap.
Some of them.
So we needed to start doing more collabs with actually good rappers.
Nah, that's a fact. That, and I be feeling like I have to build my platform more before I either give someone a platform or...
Yeah, because it's like, I hear your name a lot in the streets, but at the same time, I don't see your presence on social media like that, if that makes sense. You feel me? Yeah, like, I don't see you post like that. I don't see you live that often. I don't really see you interacting and stuff like that. And it's just like, at this point in music, people are falling in love with the lifestyle more than the music. So it's very important that, you know, you keep up with all that shit. It's like, you're talented, so make sure, you know, you keep up with that and you bring that shit to life.
Nah, yeah.
Because you got to put on File City.